A little dusty today. I decided to bring some sprinklers out, install them. You can see I put them in the ground here. There you go. There's some sprinklers installed. You're welcome. Just fixing the dry soil a little bit, just putting some sprinklers in. Well, what's going on, guys? This is Carl with the Racerred channel. What have you guys been up to? Been out riding? Been getting hurt at the races? The Varient 100 was the most recent race. Hope everybody had a safe time. I know at least one person who didn't, but pretty sure he's fine. Pretty sure he's fine. Racing is a lot of fun. Something that I have been missing a little bit, but not enough to start doing it again. It's too much of a hassle for me. My equipment gets wrecked. Doesn't take long before it really starts wearing on all of your equipment. But I still obviously enjoy coming out and riding. I may do a little bit more racing too. Gonna get you. Gonna get you. Gonna get you, Kurt. I'm gonna get you. I'm making him kind of go fast. I know you can hear me, my footsteps. Yeah, this is actually going to be probably part of a course, if it hasn't already been. I'm not sure what this would be. But yeah, man, it's just such a blast coming out here. There's no other way of traveling that really has the same effect. It's like hiking and fast forward. But also, we're really getting a workout. Keeps your mind sharp. Have to respond to a lot of so many factors. Kurt, the guy in front of me, he's a very good rider. So he's really good at navigating all those factors. I've seen a lot of progression in him. I only started riding off-road consistently pretty recently, really. One thing I was thinking about the other day, I'm like, man, really, I haven't done a lot of off-road riding. I quit when I was 18. I mean, as a kid, I rode trails and stuff a little bit. Nothing crazy, nothing really difficult. And then after that, when I was 18, I just kind of went to street bike only for a long time. Dude, this section gets you like every time. Anyway, yeah, so I pretty much quit riding off-road when I was 18. I did some pretty soft off-roading as a kid in the Danskins in Idaho City, but nothing crazy. And then I taught myself how to do BMX trials. That was a big help. And then, yeah, it was all sport bikes from like 18 to, I don't know, 22 maybe. I started missing dirt bike riding eventually, and I didn't, granted, even when I was riding street bikes, I've always ridden dirt, but just not very much. And growing up, like I said, we didn't hit very many crazy trails, but as I started racing and stuff like that, it was all motocross. So that's my background, is really motocross. Started getting really injured doing that. About once a year I would get a serious injury. So I didn't get introduced to off-road racing until I signed up in 2019, I believe. That was the first one. So in the last 5 years, I've been an off-road rider and racer. Prior to that, I did some hill climbing, just very few, like literally just 3 hill climbs. I did a lot of motocross growing up, but there were huge gaps in my riding history. So I don't know, even for myself, I think back on like, well, how much experience do I really have? I'm not crazy experienced. I did some stuff growing up, but really the main thing that helped me was, for one, freestyle BMX helped a lot. I don't think my balance would be nearly what it is without doing that. And yeah, beyond that, it's just pulling experience from motocross, BMX, and then some light trail riding. But then I got into more serious off-road racing and riding here these last few years. I got to ride with Graham Jarvis for a day. That boosted my ability a lot. If I could only remember and just keep riding with him, dude, I just became so much better. And then I lost probably 90% of it the next day because it's just easy to go back to old habits. But he taught me a lot of good technique. And there is some stuff that I still practice and try to remember. But I think, you know, because when I first started riding and racing, not riding, but racing off-road, I was automatically an A rider. And the reason is motocross. That's it. That's all it is. Motocross and that. Some BMX stuff, but like, that's the gist. Oh no! You found the moisture. At least it's not cow poop. Some of this can be cow poop. You know, I don't mind slopping around in a little mud, but if it's cow poop, I might mind. I don't really like being covered in cow poop. Because I've tasted it, and it is not pie, despite the cow pie name. I don't know why somebody decided to call that pie. You warm it up in the microwave, make warm cow pie. Not any tastier. Definitely not any tastier. Here's one of the many cool features in this area. Looks like I'm in Utah right now. If only these lasted longer, that would be ideal. If this canyon just went for miles, that would be amazing. This is a lot of fun. That way, I think. Anyways, that's one of the cooler canyons out here. That one's called Carl's Canyon. I just made that up.
His name is Racerred. If he wasn't riding, he'd be in bed. He naps during the day. He rides his love in garage bays. Oh, he rides all night, full throttle all the time. Oh, he was born to ride. Red Racer, like, comment, and subscribe.